So, welcome back, collective. Just couldn't stay away, could you? It's me, Tony. We're back with some channel tarot messages for you over here at EmperorsLight Tarot. Come into the reading liking the video to show your support. And if you like what you see or hear, subscribe to the channel so that we continue to grow and you can get more messages like this in the future. We're trying to get to our 600 subscriber mark. Yeah, one day we'll be able to look back on this video and be like, 600? Yeah, I'm even thinking about going live soon, but as per usual, I started this channel to do love messages after trying to stay away from love messages after doing about 2 years of tarot. But yeah, you're getting all the love you can get at this time. So let's check your current energetics. So all is welcome, singles or those in a relationship already. All right. You're just here for the entertainment, right? I know some people just like the sound of certain people's voice. So let this be a mild form of entertainment, possibly a therapeutic storytelling for you guys for a limited time throughout your day. And let's get to it. Love messages for the collective. Yeah, and if it doesn't resonate, check out the other readings on the channel. We got Zodiacs, pick a cards. I just reposted some of my pick a card readings from our previous YouTube channel. So yeah, you may be able to find some messages there. These are all timeless readings. All right, we're almost done priming the messages for you guys today. Man, I ran across this one tarot channel not too long ago. This chick is she's gorgeous. You find some of it's like finding a needle in a haystack, man. You find some of the most beautiful things in the smallest of places, right? Like how they say big things come in small packages. And then I thought I found a reader that I can gel with, that someone that was actually in my culture that I thought understood me. And then, yeah, it's not like I know her like that, but I commented on one of her videos and she just got triggered. Like, wow, okay. And this is exactly why I would date women outside of my culture at this point. I'm just sick of the attitude. And a lot of these women that come to tarot, they try to use tarot. These are like the karmic readers. They try to use these systems to cover up whatever issues they have, right? There's women out there that are man haters, right? Every single subscriber that they have is probably a woman, and they're like a coven of witches. So it's just like, wow, man, you really have to watch it sometimes. There's beef everywhere out in the world, not just outside of your house, but even on these online and in these YouTube streets. People are like spiritually gang banging around here. Like, relax, please, girl. Don't nobody want you. Right? I'm trying to give you a word of encouragement, and this is what we get. Anyways, to keep it on a positive note, yeah, what are your love energies? What's the collective love energies today? All right. Pretty sure I have male watchers as well. So let's get some messages for everyone. What's coming toward you in romance? What do you need to know in regards to the matters of the heart? How will we be balancing our emotions today? What's coming toward the watcher? So at this time, we got Karma. It's a pretty good card to be grounding your message today. So, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a jackpot. I'm even getting a bonus. So yeah, we could be getting some sort of a bonus. I'm guessing this is work related. It's also my marriage ring card as it appears as a ring. Right? So in regards to relationships, you could be getting wish fulfillment, some sort of a good karma, right? If you've been waiting on a successful relationship, putting in the work, it could also be marriage for you. Let's see. Messages for our collective today in regards to love and romance, the matters of the heart. The Hierophant, another marriage card. But this is also Taurus Major Arcana. So you could be dealing with a hard worker or an entrepreneur. Someone very traditional, right? As it symbolizes traditional values and systems and that sort of thing. Could be a religious individual, maybe a preacher or a pastor, or simply again someone that is possibly spiritual, right? I kind of try to separate spiritual and religion, but it's one and the same, right? Just like science and spirituality explains each other. But yeah, a hard worker, a Taurus here, possibly a teacher. The Six of Cups, spiritual flirtation coming towards you. This could even be memories. hmm Maybe possibly someone that you've known in the past or someone that you grew up with, or quite literally, past life memories. Yeah. You know how people get sometimes when you see someone, you meet someone, and you feel like you've known them for a lifetime or something like that? It's kind of like DNA remembrance or activation. Or like how some people can meet each other for the first time and they instantly fall apart. Not fall apart. And they instantly fall in love and have some sort of a connection. Because it's literally a genuine connection here. Energy is not lost. It's just transferred from one place to another, right? So when we die, our energies, our memories just go somewhere else, right? And the world is a small place, so you come back into an existence and you end up doing the whole life, the circle of life thing all over again. Now we could have an apology coming towards you as well, or some sort of a cure. We have the Ace of Wands coming up after the Six of Cups. So inspiration, passion, right? Creativity, also sex as well. This could even be movement. So the person that's coming towards you, they seem like a very happy, very jovial individual. Looks like they're traditional as well. Again, this could be an entrepreneur, and yeah, they're very. And people would say, "How can that be?" People are just sexual beings, right? We wouldn't even be here if sex wasn't involved. So yeah, this person is also very sexual as well. They could possibly be very sexually attractive, of course. Mm, the Hangman, more spirituality. Pisces Major Arcana. So we could have an enlightened individual coming towards you. Not sure if they're moving slow, but this is a pause or a hang up moment. It's a stillness. They could be getting a different perspective. This person could have a lot of dreams as well. Let's back this up a little bit. Let's back this up. Let's take our time with this reading. This may be a half and half, half channeling and half intuition. Hmm. Okay, I'm getting some sort of an as is above, so below type message. We have the Five of Swords. Ooh, an argument or a misunderstanding, possibly if a verbal or mental disagreement. This could be a change up in the way that someone thinks, possibly the way that someone talks. For me, Five of Swords would be multiple languages like Braille or even sign language as well. It even reminds me of how some people misconstrue messages sometimes, right? Yeah, so many different languages in the world. Sometimes it's hard for people to understand each other. But right now, I'm thinking about text messaging, right? The way that some people just casually, not even in a professional sense, right? But just casually send messages back and forth to each other in a written style. And, we get used to, we have our own ways of like, everyone's like types words differently, right? We even get upset when the auto word maker on our keyboard um, gives us like the proper spelling of the word, and it's like, yeah, I wasn't trying to type it the proper way. I was trying to type it in the way that I type it, right? Remember when all this stuff started coming out, right? The LOLs and the um, just all these different ways of like shortening phrases and stuff like that. Yeah, King of Wands. So we have a King of Wands type of character coming towards you, very passionate, a leader, very attractive. The laws of attraction here. Yeah, some sort of a master manifester here. The King of Wands coming out with the wands. This could be a model, an actor, definitely a content creator, an adventurer, right? They have a lot of ideas with the Hangman here. Yeah, possibly some sort of an artist with the Seven of Wands. Very guarded and protective, defensive even, very resilient. Yeah, again, someone very attractive. This person could be like a gym, what do they call these people? Gym rats. Mhm. Or this person could love being out in nature. It's something that this person does that keeps them beautiful. Mhm. So I don't know if it's like jogging or whatever the case may be, or nature hikes. Yeah, this person is some sort of a naturalist as well. A traditional, I say a naturalist because they're a traditionalist, and traditionally people were more outdoors before all this social media stuff. But we have the Two of Pentacles as well come out on top of the King of Wands, so balance, juggling, they would say. So the King of Wands, this person coming towards you could have options. Or they could be in a moment in their life where they're juggling something. Possibly possibly work and home life, or maybe their creativity. They're trying to balance their creativity. This could even be their health. The Four of Wands showing up, twin flame card 1111. But this is home energy, right? And again, the reason why this would be considered a twin flame card is because it's the home life, right? It's a foundation. It's a storefront, not a storefront, but you get what I'm saying. It's a building, pretty much, right? A building is a place that you would grow or groom a home out of. Comes out on top of the Hangman. So someone's dreaming of a twin flame connection here, or dreaming of a very successful home life. Yeah, this would be building a successful business entrepreneurship out of a home as well here with the Hierophant. Yeah, the leader of this household could even be very religious as well. Mm. Or they could just be very structured, is what I'm getting. Eight of Wands, speed. Comes out on top of Five of Swords. So there's going to be a lot of incoming communication, boy. I'm not sure if someone's upset with you at this time. But yeah, this is definitely action coming towards you. So it could be anything from social media communication to literally someone coming towards you. It reminds me of Ding Dong Ditch. But the Eight of Wands is my sex card. Now, I did a reading earlier this morning, and I talked about everything but sex in that reading. But after I watched it over, there was definitely some sex there in that reading. Let's see here. Nine of Wands. Yeah, it was a lot of sexual tension in that reading that the last reading that I posted, and it looks like there's a little bit of sexual tension coming up here. We have the Nine of Wands, fear. This could be physical frustration or, again, sexual frustration. We could even have traveling with wounds, kind of like the wounded warrior, being burdened with something. This could be high amounts of spirituality as well, right? It doesn't always have to be sex, but our creativity comes from the same area that our sex passion comes from, our sacral chakra energy. Right? The King of Wands, he is very sexually mature, right? He is one with the law of attraction, right? So yes, he can be very sexually attractive, right? Very beautiful or very handsome, whatever the case may be. Take it how it resonates, man or woman watching this reading. Definitely have several options as well. Ooh, because I wanted to say the queen, but instead I said feminine. Take it how it resonates. Now guess who's showing up here? Your divine counterpart. Just as I was referencing the reading from this morning. Now, we did have the divine counterpart showing up this morning as well, and the King and Queen of Wands and the King and Queen of Swords. And we have it here as well with the Ace of Wands here, with the Four of Wands here, with the Eight of Wands here. So there's a lot of wands showing up in this reading here, but your divine counterpart nonetheless. So a twin flame connection. Let's clarify this role with this King of Wands and the Three of Wands. Yeah. So Three of Wands comes out on top of Two of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So he's juggling or trying to figure out. It's giving me like double Dutch vibes. Okay. Trying to figure out how to come towards you or when he's going to be receiving communication. Again, take it how it resonates. I keep saying he because I'm clarifying the King of Wands, right? But yeah, this could be meeting each other halfway communication. Again, Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords. So again, back and forth communication. The thing I don't like, pet peeve, it's not really a pet peeve, but I hear people, everyone talks about this, right? We have short attention spans when people meet each other and they exchange numbers and then they try to play the waiting game. Oh, I'm going to get your number, but I'm going to wait a week to text you or call you. It's like, okay. And then that person sends the message, and then the other person's like, oh, I finally got a message. Let me not send a message that fast because I may appear desperate. And then it's like, then what's the whole point of exchanging information and communicating, right? Like, it's so weird. we just wasted all this time. So it's like, what is this, snail mail? All right, so we're clarifying the Four of Wands with the Hangman, with solitude. Yeah, success in the family is what I'm getting. This could also be introspection, getting to know you vibes, but getting to know oneself though, right? Again, like I say, how could you expect someone to want to get to know you if you haven't even taken the time to get to know yourself? Well, how could you expect someone to love you if you haven't even taken the time to love yourself? So two major arcana in the same row. This is enlightenment with the Four of Wands. Yeah, this could also be. It reminds me of spell work, but just this could be someone sitting there meditating and contemplating on their goals for the future. Right. For women, it would be right a family, marriage, and that sort of thing. The same thing for men, right? Success and you know a successful home life. We got the Ten of Wands. Yeah, the wands just won't stop coming. So yeah, there's a lot of sex passions here in this reading. This is dropping burdens. Comes out on top of the Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords. So this could be a E. So it may not even necessarily be. This just could be like I'm gonna call it brainstorming because I don't want to call this an argument or a debate or where this house is supposed to be built or where this home life is supposed to blossom. I don't know if you guys have your own different places and you don't live together, because that's what I'm getting here. It's like a couple having a conversation about where they want to drop these burdens and build this Four of Wands. Yeah. Should we do an extended message here? All right. So row four, the Eight of Cups, walking away or detachment. hmm Detoxing here from what? Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. Hmm. Um, it just reminds me of a lot of deep inner healing. hmm We could have baptism here. I'm also getting sharing of an anointing, but through sex. So Kundalini awakening or Kama Sutra. Hmm. We could have a master of sex here, which it could be healing sex, right? I mean, everything could be considered a tool. The human body could be considered a tool, but the mind, the heart, and the soul of a person determines what they're going to do with it, right? Are you a Jeffrey Dahmer or are you a friggin' Mahatma Gandhi? Right, so vet your relationships out and your friendships, right? Even the people that you do business with here. Clarifying the Queen of Wands, the lovers, yeah. So she's calling it her soulmate. who's showing up here. We're about to get ready to clarify his role as well. Gemini energy could be a Gemini coming towards you, or someone that likes to talk or communicate, a deep thinker as well. Now, talking about not being bored in a relationship, this person could have multiple personalities, right? Be careful what you wish for, right? And then we get the Three of Swords on top of the Three of Wands. Yeah. Mm. This is like what I'm getting in my head. You know how like some guys slap their girl on the butt. Girls actually like that type of stuff, and when you don't do it, she gets upset, right? So the Three of Swords, heartbreak, which for me is not putting enough attention where it needs to be, comes out on top of Three of Wands, communication, meeting each other halfway, right? This would be like walking through this Four of Wands, walking through the house, and there's been several days where you haven't smacked her in the ass, and she's like, "What's going on here? Did I lose my mojo? Right? Is something wrong with me?" That's what I'm getting. But yeah, this could definitely be getting an interception here. It may be breakup, past breakup, or thoughts of karmic relationships in the past. This may even be, we have Six of Cups here, a karmic relationship here. So trying to clear karmic debts in this new life here. I know that sounds weird, but that part of the reading is for somebody that understands it, right? That's what twin flames are. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, discernment, Libra energy, independence, coming out on top of Hermit, solitude, which is also independence. The Hangman is a certain level of independence as well. Yeah, but the Queen of Swords is also Libra, again, indicative of Libra. And Libras are the signs of relationships. So you could be dealing with a counselor or a therapist or something like that, possibly a teacher, someone in the justice system, right? A lawyer or a judge. This could even be some sort of a scribe, right? So an author. We got the Four of Pentacles, a humble individual, or somebody that it's almost like someone that puts their foot down. hmm So they're like holding, some would say holding masculine frame or holding feminine frame. But typically, the Four of Pentacles is indicative, or the meaning would be like exercising. What is this? You guys may be into charity work, or this person that's coming towards you may be into charity work, but this is like a cheap individual, someone that doesn't overspend, a saver, someone that knows how to practice control, basically. Yeah, you guys are going to be having a lot of, yeah, this last row is so indicative of arguing or debating about where this house is supposed to be built or how much to spend on the house, or, yeah. And again, I'm not saying that it's an argument or disagreement, but it's a bunch of talk about where to drop these burdens here. Eight of Wands, traveling, 10 of Wands, dropping burdens, Four of Wands, um, control, which is being intentional about the finances, right? Because one person would say, oh, you're being cheap, or whatever the case may be, and the other person is being responsible, living within their means, right? The thing about rich people is that they have rich expenses, right? They have rich bills, and then the next thing you know, they're not so rich. Last row. Five of Cups, changing the emotions. Which row? This comes out in the first row with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this could be detoxing from the emotions here. Yeah. So this is that this is that detoxing or that healing sex row. That's what I'm gonna call it. I never singled out the rows before in my reading. This is funny. But the Five of Cups comes out on top of Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. Yeah. So what are we getting here? Hmm. Yeah, you're getting someone to it's almost like experiencing new emotions. Now, with this being the sex role, Karma Sutra, and Kundalini awakening, it could be making someone feel a new type of emotion. Like if a woman has never had an orgasm before, or if a man has never really felt love here, this would be that role, right? I've never said I love you during sex, and this is what's happening here. Is basically what I'm getting, or how I would say it, or the example that I would use. So yeah, it's a true connection. It's a divine union, right? It's different from all the other regular mundane relationships that you might have had, that you might have thought that you was in love and all this other type of stuff. This is gonna actually show you the meaning of. I'm almost getting the meaning of life, but the meaning, or it showing you what a real love looks like or feels like. I'm assuming the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So this offer is coming in, slow moving offer, right? So it depends on how it's resonating for you, if you're already in a relationship or if this is something incoming, but I'm getting that this is something incoming. Pause. Holy shit. Yeah, trust. The Knight of Pentacles. So you have trust that this knight is could be an earth sign coming in to bring in stability here. Support. Ready to lock this down. The Seven of Pentacles, yeah. They're bringing their worth to this situation here. The things that they've built, the things that they've been able to hold on to and maintain. Mhm. Development, yeah. So they're bringing their developments in here, their vision. Seven of Pentacles is my hourglass gardening card, right? Winning, right? Things take time to grow. Yeah, because it comes out on top of Three of Swords. So in order to get this trust, it's going to take time. The Three of Wands, communication, is going to take time to develop the love language. Two of Pentacles, juggling, right? Getting to know each other. The King of Wands. People usually don't have problem with that, right? But what I'm getting is a content creator, right? So developing art, again, developing business. It seems like this is something. It can definitely be juggling two different types of work or ways to make money. Seven of Pentacles, right? So maybe it's a job and a side job, a part-time job, or maybe again, entrepreneurship, with the Hierophant being the first card to come out here, right? Professional business. What else do we have? Yeah, it's always pretty cool when you, because there's a theory. I mean, it's actually true. You don't really get a chance to take advantage of your whole entire life, because I mean, off rip, a third of your life is spent sleeping, and then you got to spend another third of your life working. So I mean, that's being under the thumb of someone else. So it's always cool when you could take accountability, or you can take control of your own life through actually living your passion and making money off of it. So a couple that has their own business, or at least they're enjoying what they're doing, and they could spend more of that time together, right? Even if they have children, they could spend more time together or with their children. You know, that's more of a happy, more successful. You're putting more time, Seven of Pentacles, into that union, right? There's a reason why people break up with each other, because it's like they don't get enough time to spend with each other, right? It's like you think you know your partner at the end of the day, and you really don't. It's like you only know a superficial version of your partner. You're trying to get as much as you can get out of them before your time on this planet passes, and that ends up it's almost like putting too much sugar into tea. People start to hate each other, right? Yeah, it's almost like another way to think of it is, right, like it's of course it's masculine to go out and work, right? But if you have the feminine doing the same thing, right, who's holding the house down, right? And even then, if you're a thoughtful man, or a woman can understand this, you're gonna go outside of the house and work for another man or a boss, right? I mean, hear me out. It's understandable and it's commendable, right? Women have the right to do that nowadays. But then what happens to the woman, or what happens to her femininity, right? It gets drained from her, right? So, yeah. That's kind of like the thought process behind it. So again, when she's able to be feminine, right, and you know, be her truest self, right, and not be under the thumb of someone that probably doesn't really love her, right, um, it's just not good. We have change, Five of Wands. Yeah. The Queen of Swords comes out on top of the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, the Four of Wands. It's funny how the Four and the Five of Wands comes out in the same row with the Hangman and the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. We got one more card though. Yeah, it's a lot of fives here. So again, take it how it resonates. It's an equal give and take. It's reciprocation. It's energy, attention, and time. Right? Money's replaceable. We know that, but a woman's beauty, time, and attention can't be replaced. Right? Who do you think is going to age faster? A woman that's being feminine at home, right? Possibly creating her own business from the safety and the luxury of her own home, or going out in the world, breathing in toxins, getting, arguing with people in traffic, overworking herself at a job. Like that ages you faster. And again, it takes away a woman's femininity, right? Then when she gets home, she bringing all her problems back to the house. So if women can understand things like that, when men speak to them, right? Even the men, if you can't articulate the reasoning, like my father's been married for almost 30 years now, and he has hour and a half, maybe sometimes even 2 hour long conversations with his wife that he's been married to for a long time. And she's able to sit there and absorb the knowledge of what he's telling her instead of getting upset and thinking that she's independent and all this other type of stuff, right? They kill me with this independent stuff, right? You're independent under this household because that's how it's meant to be, right? And then we can haggle and all this stuff about how much independence and freedom that you have, right? Even a man, right? A man can't just go out and sleep with another woman unless you are a liar, a straight up deceiver, or a heartbreaker, right? I don't respect those type of men. Yeah. So that is 5 rows here. And let's take a look at your major arcana. I spy with my clairvoyant eye not a lot of major arcana here. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, so I do like the subtlety here, right? It doesn't take a lot for um, people to be successful. Yeah. We definitely have some interesting energy here, though. We're getting an indication of true love and marriage here with the lovers and the Hierophants, even with the Wheel of Fortune being my wish fulfillment marriage ring card, right? Yeah. We already know that the King and Queen of Wands showed up in this reading, so twin flame divine counterparts, a true love connection. So it's positivity here, right? Two enlightened individuals, of course. A spiritual connection, right? May even be a little bit of religion in between. That's your own personal business, right? But yeah, two people that know themselves. She knows herself and he knows his limits, right? Yeah, Virgo and Pisces energy. Very down to earth couple is what I'm getting, right? Okay. Do. What do we want to take a look at next? The High Court cards, of course. The King and Queen of Wands, right? The charisma and the passion here. Two very brilliant individuals, very talented. It being the suit of wands, you know they're both attractive. So that's good. We get the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely marriage in the books or on the books. This is bringing in that pentacle, bringing in that offer, that commitment, and This is literally the commitment card. She makes the discernment, though. She knows how to perfectly vet people out, Judge Judy vibes, before making a commitment, right? Yeah. This could even be you guys' career path as well. Creatives, um, or counseling. The numerology. Yeah. Let's jump into your numbers. The numbers game. Oh, wait. We got the ace. Ace of Wands. So a lot of passion here. You guys shouldn't be getting bored with each other, because with you guys being the king and queen of wands, you should be very passionate. There should always be some sort of a creativity or inspiration. There's going to be a lot of traveling. The sex is never going to get boring here. And I sense Kundalini and Kama Sutra here. Yeah. Balance in this union here. Three of Swords, Three of Wands. A lot of communication, right? Making sure that everything's on point. Yeah. Mm, communicating your creativity. Communicating is like anytime there's action to be taken. Like if you guys have some sort of a goal, you guys are going to be communicating that to each other, right? Reminds me of a boss and an assistant, right? Now, a woman would go to work and follow the rules of her boss all day long, but when she comes home to her man, she acts like she can't pay attention to what her man says, right? But it's indicative of a leader to lead his wife, right? So, looking at marriage as a business, right? You guys create a business together, and whoever is the boss or whoever is the leader in the situation definitely needs a support system. So, whether it's the man that starts the business, employ your wife, or if it's the feminine in this situation, the wife, employ your husband, or both you guys start a business together, right? Or maybe you guys both have your own separate businesses, right? You know how much of a plus that is, right? It's a business doing business with another business within a business. There shouldn't be any, first of all, there should always be something being done here, so nobody's going to get bored, right? So we go from the threes to the four. Yeah, there's always something being done here. There's always monies being made, control. hmm Four of Wands, the home life. It all comes back to the home, right? Mm, let's see, what else do we have? We have quite a few fives. I think we have all the fives here. So, damn, this is a big change, big transformational period in your life here when this person comes in. Revenge, grief, chaos, and insecurity. Well, if you didn't know that fives were difficulties in a person's life, you now know today, right? And difficulties make you into a better person, right? You don't just give up when a problem comes to you, right? So five, deep change, big change. It reminds me of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man when he got bit by the spider. He fell asleep. He woke up in the mirror. his his auntie was like, something about a change, and he looked down at himself in the mirror, saw his six pack. He's like, "Yep, big change." So, an emotional victory, right? There's gonna be a lot of memories with this person, right? There's possibly already been a lot of positive memories in the past with this person, right? But yeah, someone to grow with here. The Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Resilience taking place here. Vision. Being protective over something that's true. Eight of Cups and Eight of Wands. Circling your wagons, right? You guys are going to be having a lot of children here. There's a lot of passion here with the King and Queen of Wands, with the Ace and the Wish Fulfillment card. There's nothing to fear under the sanctity of marriage. You let it all hang out. Man. And we go from the 8 to the 9 to the 10 of Wands. So, yeah, it's going the way, or it's developing the way that it should. Be creative in the way that you communicate with each other. Be creative in a way the things that you do. Right? A lot of sex though. All right, under the bottom of the deck, we got the King of Cups and the Three of Cups. So, would you look at that? Wish fulfillment. This King, masculine or feminine support coming in with this celebration, right? So, yeah, you guys are always gonna have your own friendships, friend groups, friend circles, but you come back together at the end of the day to match with the person that you're supposed to be with. Mhm. Your King or Queen of Cups, or your King and Queen of Wands that you guys seem to be. The lovers. Mhm. Let me pull a break deck message and close out you guys' reading today. Very positive reading, right? You never know, right? You never know. I hate getting those readings, and I rarely use the word hate. I hate getting those readings where out of nowhere it's just all this toxic karmic energy. Like, I'm like, why do I have to know this? Why did it have to come into my channeling session today? But no, this is actually a good one. Right? Very positive. Still weird talking about sex, but hey, we wouldn't be here without it. Let's see. Hmm. Closing messages for the collective today, Spirit. Apparently, our twin flame couple here, our soulmates, our divine counterparts, our kings and queens, the Watcher, those on a spiritual journey. Now, again, this could be union with oneself. I've got to say that throughout this whole 40 something minute reading, right? If it's not your person coming in, which I believe it's your person coming in, this could definitely be you developing self love for yourself, which when you do that, that's going to bring in your person. You ever watch those movies or it's like, oh, they're out in the woods or somewhere. I can't even paint the scenery, but like the chick's like naked and she's swimming in the lake, and then the dude he happens to pass by. He's like traveling through the forest and he sees her like swimming in the lake, and then he's like, as she doesn't even know he's there. Or of course, women know when men are paying them attention, right? And yeah, he's like, wow, what a magical creature, right? It even happened in Tarzan. Like Jane fell head over heels in love with the Jungle Man, right? But yeah, let's get into it. What's the last message? She had jungle fever. Jane had jungle fever, y'all. All right, what's the break message? Exactly. I can't make this shit up. Seven of Pentacles, the hourglass. I'm getting time stopping. What was I just thinking? I was like, yo, that gave that whole dream sequence of the man catching that mermaid or that feminine chick swimming naked in the pond as he sets his sight upon her, right? But yeah, Aries, they rule the face. They tend to be very active, so they have nice bodies, right? Again, this is a lot of passion in this reading, a lot of fire sign energy. So again, you guys are adventurers, you're going to be traveling, that type of stuff. People are going to be traveling towards you. Mm. Your person is possibly a shaman, right, as well, right? They have dogs, or again, they pay a lot of attention to animals. Animals are very important to your person. Yeah, a lot of good energies, but that's what I have for you guys today. I didn't even expect to do we got a jumper. Yeah, communication. Your person wants more communication with you. Mhm. So if you guys are at a distance or this person hasn't come into your 3D realm yet, I'm guessing you guys have some sort of an energetic attachment. They want more communication with you. So what I would say is whatever your art is, 4444, keep doing your art, right? The art is the ancient way of communication amongst the ancients, right? Adam and Eve did not need to talk to each other. They were psychics, right? It's only until people started to have things to hide from each other and they started developing all this language that, now we don't know each other anymore, right? But lovers know each other, right? You ever wonder, right? Chicks start acting just like their boyfriend, start talking just like their boyfriend, right? All of a sudden, that dude just knows just what to do to make his chick feel right or what the things she like, right? Because that's true love, right? You only put details or put attention into the things that you actually love, right? Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Come back to the channel when you want some more of these grandmaster teachings. Let me stop. When you want to take a look at some more love messages from me, right? I like doing this. This is part of my passion, right? Tarot is not just the only thing that I do, but it's definitely something that I'm pouring a lot of attention into now, right? But like the video, subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace, lovers.